Welcome to Midnight Madness. Today we're doing the star sign. We've just done air, water, and earth, and this is fire. And it's on full moon in Cancer. I knew it was coming up, I just didn't know what day it was. I just checked my calendar. It's full moon today. Best time to go for a jog in a year is on a full moon. My son went for one today, and I think he'll be lucky. And I had a jog in a year as well. Yesterday and today. Love. Oh, this is something big. Fire sign. A new love. Open your heart to love. Beginning of a new relationship or the rebirth of the current one. The awakening of a psychic ability or a spiritual epiphanies. A wish come true. So you've got here. This is Doreen and Radleigh Valentine. It's cards. I've had these for a very long time. Since 2015. Predicted a flood. A whole bunch of other things. But yeah, this is the Doreen and Radleigh Valentine. And then we've also got the Enchanted map by Colette-Baron-Reid. And we have Work Your White Oracle by Campbell. And What Was in the Faery Oracle by Cavendish, artwork by Selena, Fenech. There's a wish coming true. This is something you've been wishing and praying for. When you wish and pray for something, you need to write down the name of the person that you're wishing for, or the thing that you're wishing for, put it in a jar, seal it, and wait for it to appear. This is very godmother delivering this love to you. She wants to see you happy, dreams fulfilled, a magical time of life. It's all your wishes come true. She's going to grant you this wish, which I think is a really good thing. Night of summer, I'll just read what else it says, but I'm pretty sure it's just all your wishes coming true. Rub the genie, abundance and prosperity, good fortune, joyfulness. Write it down, place the paper in a special house so you fulfill it. Enjoy the simple things, go to spend time with friends and family. Have fun. Yeah, it's really good. It's telling you to just chill out a bit. I think maybe everyone's been a little bit up in the air with everything going on in the world. It's just you need to slow down, maybe just chill out a bit. A message of love, flirtation, empathy for those around you, finding a new home. Oh, open your heart and face an outpouring of affection. Allow love to flow freely from your own heart. Know you deserve this in return. The awakening of new psychic abilities. Yeah, you maybe just go through an awakening for fire sign. You know, I went through it back in 2016 when I had a near-death experience. I've never been the same since. Saw COVID, saw Black Lives Matter. I saw homelessness. I saw a war coming. I was hiding under my bed because I felt people were trying to break into my house at the time. I seen this. I woke up on my mother's floor. I saw Wuhan. When they shot all those people, I saw that. It's like I was right there. The house that you've recently moved. So you've recently moved from one house to the house you're currently in, and you're very grateful to have found a place of your own, to create a contented personal life where you're not on show. If you've come from a place where there was no home, it wasn't really a home environment, you've got your own home that you can flash your muscles in and be who you are. Eight of Pentacles is to do with more study. Some of you may be going back to study or doing more research, receiving education in the form of seminars, going back to school or apprenticeships, excellent craftsmanship and long-term projects. So it's all about work and building up your resources. Starting a new, some of you could be doing a traineeship or an apprenticeship or just learning a new skill, like a coffee machine course, which is something I was wanting to do. But, you know, whether I get a job out of it, I don't know, but I think it's a good skill to have. You can then work anywhere. You don't have to be a certain age. No, I think that's why I was attracted to it. And it's fun. But I'm not going to take it. So we've got here fire, full moon. These cards, gosh, so torn. You're looking at your immune system. Some of you may have been really unwell for quite a long time, and you had to get to the root of it. I think you've just been a little bit run down because you've had no stability. I think a lot of people have been run down because of lack of stability because of domestic violence and people having to move out of houses because the house is full of COVID, or you all got sick and everyone got sick and stayed at home and infected each other. So immune systems are pretty, bad at the moment. We've got to try and get everyone to a good state of health, whether it be a new diet, a new lifestyle, watching what you're eating, what you're putting into your body is going to make a massive difference to your immune system. Environmental conservation. You may be someone that really cares about the environment, the waterways, the fisheries. There are a lot of choices coming up. Some of you may have gone through several jobs, and you're going to hear back from all of them sometime this week. And maybe all different types of jobs and occupations as well. You've got to choose one. You can't be scattering your energy. I think you've been scattering your energy for quite a long time, and all that scattered energy can lead to stress, and then stress can lead to bad health. So you've got to just focus on one thing at the moment, one thing only. If that's getting a job, focus on getting a job. A lot of the time they teach you on the job anyway, so it's even if you did study online or an online refresher course, they'll train you their way anyway. It'll learn the training that's come from the big honchos, but they're going to have their own way of doing things. Is what I'm getting. Someone from your past is going to reach out to you. A childhood friend, a return of someone, a romance from your past. Remembering events differently in a better or worse light, that's how they really occurred. Going back through photo albums, maybe someone from your family side, your other family side, is going to reach out. Victory, success. This reminds me of Daniel Johns coming through Newcastle Road near the McDonald's and the Ticker Tape Parade. It's saying you're going to be applauded and clapped for making smart choices and bring rewards, success and public recognition for what you've done. It's like everyone's very proud of how far you've come on your journey. So I don't know if some of you have just, you might be graduating from a class at school. You've just done a whole bunch of courses and now you're going to graduate. Yeah, there you go. And this is like having all your ducks in a row. Your private life's good, your health is good, you're going to try and ensure security of your children and your loved ones by making wise investments or retiring or honouring family traditions. So there must be some sort of family tradition that's coming up that you want to be celebrating or involved. That'll sell out. This new love sounds good, and also the new abilities that you have is really good too. And then we've got this deck, Faery, Wild Wisdom of the Faery, Oracle by Lucy Cavendish, and artwork by Selena Fenech. And I pulled out the golden gift. You're going to get something is going to be given to you. A gift. I was going to cut them, and someone said to shuffle, and that flew out. Intuition's very sharp right now because that's a deer. The deer is usually like a sixth sense. Most deers have a sixth sense because they're so quiet and they're watching for movement because they've always been hunted, right? The stags are always hunted, so they have an intuition of where there's danger. They'll sense it. Merlin, this is you connecting to your past ancestors who are passing messages over to you. This is what I get. Messages being passed down. An heirloom. I get a family heirloom is going to be given to you. 24. A fairy healing is coming, lifting and dissolving depression. Bringing sensual bliss, calming your frustration and any anger you may have felt towards others who you feel have hurt you. Your emotions are stabilizing and running fresh and pure. Again, stagnation is leaving and you will now receive clear fairy communications about healing modalities which will work with your energy. Wear gold, which will amplify the message of this gentle healing card. Know that while the deer queen is gentle, her power is enormous and her touch is transformation itself. shape-shifting, empathy with gentle forms of nature, feminine power, a return of sexual feelings of sensuality, a returning of health. Health is related by how your body responds to these different hormones and things. If your health is out of whack, social hormones, that would make sense. 33. Maybe doing a new diet. Yeah. As Merlin is a bard, you may be drawn to remembering and telling stories and tales of your own life at this time. As he is also a wizard, high magics will attract you. As he is a guide, you will find a mentor and become a mentor in your own time. As he is a keeper of natural laws, you will find you are living in tune with magical cycles, and you'll begin to read and know the messages for a time, with such clarity that they may shock others, even yourself. Growing older needs to be no block to wisdom, for you will not grow feeble or doddery. You will know what is wise and what is not, and the difference between what is worth your time and what is not will shine out in sharp relief. Clear, strong messages and a male mentor with Merlin energy may be coming into your life at this time. A fellow psychic medium. Trusted messages, and here's the magician, that begin to come to you and know you are a blending of both worlds. Hearing the voices of stones, plants, water, and sky at this time. Seeing forms within nature, human forms, as that is how they can best talk to you at this time. Shape-shifting feelings, merging which you are most connected to. This is true, and deep druid wisdom that is strongly connected and loved by the fairy realm. Scrying will work for you very well, and consider finding a staff. Isn't that interesting? My mum used to walk around with a staff, with the dog. Wow. Scrying is like looking in a bowl of water, or you can be scrying with a crystal ball. Take long walks to conduct and receive your readings and messages. Remember, Merlin is a bard, and thus he will speak with you in riddles and rhymes. Merlin enters your world. His good humour is only matched by his determination for you to learn whichever way you choose. Those who find him a hard taskmaster are actually resisting life's lessons, and he will dissolve blocks within you regarding seeing, hearing, feeling, sensing, and even smelling the Fae. Merlin has an incredible sense of smell. When the Ancient One, Merlin, comes forward to speak with you, you are speaking with the knowledge of the ancient druids who have spent time in fairylands for years. Many of them remain there, including the wise mentor and teacher Merlin. It is difficult to overestimate his depth of knowledge, his compassionate heart, and his laughter. He is part fae, part human, and all wise and loving. He is a teacher who comes to you with a message that you must find a teacher who claims not to know all, but who can guide you to the knowledge hidden within your own self, which seems out of reach and obscure to you at present. It will be time to study and to be corrected when Merlin comes to you. His guidance can feel stern to some, but he is not always available for long periods of time. It is imperative to make each moment count when you have connected with this wise teacher. He wishes you to know that everything is your teacher, that life itself is yours to learn from, and he understands that the choices you have made have led you to him for now, and that in time you will part and be two is right and good. He is ages old, and he knows that much of your wisdom encoded in sleeping DNA is also ages old. He gazes into his crystal orb at the end of his staff, and the wisdom of the stones, and their strength and support are yours to lean on. You may experience visions when scrying, when Merlin enters your world. It's interesting, you're going to come across a teacher. And look, I know my teacher, which I haven't seen him in about 2 years, would be Mitchell Coons, Australia's most trusted psychic medium. I could learn so much from him. I think he's just a truly amazing person. I was lucky enough to get his book, and I've watched him online doing a few things that he does, but he's the real deal. He doesn't muck around. He told me things about my grandfather, and he was right. Like, he's unwell. He's not well. It was 2 or 3 years ago. He's completely spot on about everything he said. Okay, I'm going to cut the deck into 2. We have flying. Yeah, you may be astral traveling at the moment and coming to life. You may have come out of a dark depression and you're now entering the light, and it's really good because you can start to see your energy shifting massively. Okay, so we've got 29 and 20, so they're in unison. It's a magical horse. If you were a bird flying high in the air, what would you see? You have the power to see things from a higher perspective. When you soar above life's challenges and opportunities, a new perspective becomes available. Today you have invisible wings that allow you to swiftly bring your circumstances into alignment with your highest purpose. This is a sign that your waiting is over and all your hard work has paid off. And the things things you hope for are no longer beyond your scope. You have to have the ability to reach for the stars and find one with your own name on it. So I got the star card before. Spread your wings and soar. The angels are waiting for you. Oh, wow, that's a really nice card. 29, which is coming to life, which I said to you, you're coming out of a deep depression. Look at all the skins that you've just shed. You've got new skins coming. You know things take time, and Spirit's timetable is rarely on your timetable. This card indicates a long-held dream is beginning to show signs of life. You must try not to coax it along or shape it according to your desire. Spirit knows the best form of this manifestation of this dream, and your life can become even better than you could possibly imagine. Now is the time for reverence and awe. Allow the contours of your path to be carved by the hands of the divine. All you have to do is show up. So someone's going to be introduced to you that's very influential, that'll come in at the right time, because they're going to come in and swoop you because you're now ready to join them, maybe in a collaboration. They may be a fire sign as well, because you've got fire, you're air, but you've also got fire in your chart. They may be just pure fire, like an Aries. They're the magicians of the zodiac, I call them. And that's what Nickel is, a magician. All right. Trust the niggle. Yeah, something's off. Something's off. Don't seem to fit in. Exactly right. I said this to my son. He gets a lot of flack because he's good looking, tall boy, gets lots of attention. People want to try and pick on him because he's so beautiful to look at. Big frame and giant. But, you know, he'll get jealous. Boys especially, very competitive. Trust the nibble. I didn't realise how bitchy they can be when it comes to how they look and how they dress and what they're wearing. I just didn't think it was a fashion runway. You know, it's like roadkill. Trust the nibble, 52. There's a lot of jealous men. They're not gay, they're not bi, they're just soft boys is what my good friend used to call them. Trust the nibble, 52. And they fight like girls, a lot of them. What is your niggling trying to tell you right now? The niggling feeling, the annoying niggling feeling, that's inconvenient, annoying feeling. Try as you might, it's there, it ain't going anywhere. Most people spend years ignoring this niggling, trying their best dollops of stubbornness, ego, and post-rationalisation to numb it out. It's exhausting, and until you face the niggle, life just throws you more bait to awaken it. To draw your attention to the light within you that is bursting to come out. This niggle is an arrow pointing toward standing in your way. The relationship, the conversation, the gift, the shift, the decision that needs to be made, the stone in your shoe. Often we feel the niggling feeling in our body. Most people think that intuition is something from the higher realms, but in fact it is the body that is the intuitive one, working through our senses to deliver vibrational information. It takes just a moment every day to scan your body to receive the intuitive intelligence and act on it quickly. You are being called to face the niggle now. If you don't face it, the universe will throw something much bigger and more obvious in your path, and then you will likely regret that you didn't answer the niggle in the first place. I know it's scary, but you are safe. Answer the niggle. Don't seem to fit in. Which I like this card because it does talk about tall poppy syndrome, which in Australia is very, very big on that. They like to tear people down that feel are doing really well because they're jealous. 42. They did that to Kylie Minogue too. I don't know why. She was Australia's sweetheart. They still picked on her. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? Don't dim your light to accommodate someone else's smallness. We're all born to shine big and bright. The universe is expanding, and you're part of the universe. So expanding is part of your nature. If someone makes you want to react or attract, notice and slowly back away. They are not for you, and you are not for them. Better yet, find it within yourself to expand and shine your light anyway. Flowers don't open and close accordingly to who is walking by. They open and show their beauty regardless. If others don't want to be around you or you make them uncomfortable, it's because you are shining light on the fact that you are dimming to fit in. By choosing to shine bright, you may just inspire them to turn on their light too or not. Keep your light on anyway. All relationships are essentially an energetic agreement. The moment one person decides to start rising up and allowing their light to shine, it changes their energetic agreement and creates some waves. It's completely normal. The relationships that are meant to last will adapt to the change in energy. Others won't because they were likely born under the proviso of, I love you as long as you don't shine brighter than me. And that's okay. Not all people are meant to be in life forever, but the lessons they teach us still live on. And that's all I have for you for fire signs today. I hope that helps someone out there.